Hello and welcome back to Failcraft. Now, in the last episode, remember we were working over at the farms, getting, I believe, the silo done. It's been quite a while. Now, though, we have a new problem. Let's go ahead and eat first. And why aren't you going? Oh, because the hopper's probably full. So let's come down here, and I'm not going to be able to reach it. Do I have room in here? I do now. This is going to be today's little project. I shouldn't say little because it's going to be quite large. As you can see here, I have 3 full chests, plus probably another chest and a half over there, plus all this here. And I've got thinking I need a storage system for my slime farm. So I've marked out a location here, and the storage farm is going to be way up there. So let me go ahead and show you that right now. Alright, well, as you can see, I have a little bit of storage out here that I've got set up. Quite a lot of storage. This might be a little overkill. In fact, we'll go up this nice little scaffolding I've got plugged in here. As you can see, I've got, what I figure, about 30 chests high. And you notice I'm still going, and this layer right here is going to be the start, the start of the roof line. And that scaffolding up there, it'll be the next portion of the roof. And as you could tell also by my inventory, and probably what's on the ground, we'll go back down, I'm going to be using nether wart. And what I'm going to be constructing is an obelisk. Now, an obelisk is basically, think of the Washington Monument and that type of structure. I'm going to be using the red nether wart, and I'm going to be using variants of stone brick, which I think will look really nice. And it's actually going to be quite a little bit taller than my silo there, by just a few blocks. This was originally going to be much higher, but then as I got thinking about it, I was going to have so much storage, and I've also got to transport all the items from way down there where that torch is, all the way up, and then across to these back hoppers here on that row right there. And it's all going to be done with water, flowing it up to there and back around, and any excess I have will actually fall right here, and I'm going to put down below there a cactus, so that way it's completely silent in here, and all you hear, well, actually you wouldn't hear anything. All you see in here would be the slime balls. So with that, let me face this way. I think I'm going to go ahead and just start up a time lapse and get this thing built and hopefully functioning at some point. So see you soon.
One eternity later.
So after a very long time, I have finally come back. Oh, there's the mob farm up in the sky. And I finally finished what I wanted to finish almost 2 years ago now. And that is this. If I can find the key. The Obelisk. I know I'm pronouncing it probably wrong. And the reason I had to wait so long is I wanted a copper roof, so that it can start changing color. My original idea was just to make a big stone pillar like this and try to find another colored brick that would work. Unfortunately, at the time, black stone wasn't going to be a thing for a while, so I decided to wait until copper came out, and I actually found a vein way out that way. So I dug it up and got my copper fix. You can see it's already starting to turn color. So once that's nice and green, it will look really nice. I also have it lit up out here because apparently now lighting's not really a problem. And soon all of this will be taken care of too. Now inside, you can see we've got chests, hopper. Of course, I'd quit doing that. It'd be great. Another chest. Anyways, it goes up for quite a ways, and it goes across to here, and this is just to block off the unsightliness, so it all looks nice and neat. It's got a single light in here to light up the floor to keep mobs from spawning. Nothing will spawn on that because those are lower slabs. So basically this build is finished. And I think that'll be enough storage for slime balls for the foreseeable future. Now, let me talk about a little bit about what's happened in the last 2 years. As some have probably seen from a couple of my talking head videos, after January, well actually July of last year, I started the process to have bariatric surgery done. Well, good thing to announce is that it's done. I officially I underwent the knife in July 6th of this year. The surgery was successful with no complications, not even nausea, just a slight tugging of where they put the super glue on the incision sites. And to date, since I started the whole thing, I have lost over 120 pounds. And that wasn't actually my goal, was not to just lose weight. That was actually my secondary goal. My first goal was always to get my blood pressure under control. Some may or may not know, but for about the better part of 15 years, I've had excessively high blood pressure that I could just barely maintain control of. So, in order to get it better under control and managed, and get off blood pressure medication, which was the ultimate goal, I decided to have the surgery done, and it's had a positive result. I've been actually off my medication now, going on almost 3 months. My blood pressure stays at a pretty normal rate. I don't notice any side effects. My blood sugar and all that's come out fine, so my health has actually improved. So I figured I'd let you know that in case you haven't watched any of those videos. I actually have a video planned that I want to do. I'm going to talk about the surgery in more detail, as well as also show it. Yes, that's right. I have the video of my surgery. My surgeon was so nice to me that when I asked him this request, figuring, he'd laugh or would look puzzled at me, he actually encouraged it. So look forward to that, and hopefully in the coming weeks, it's going to be kind of a longer video than I'm used to producing. So hopefully it goes as well as I hope. And it will also show that while people might say that, bariatric surgery is the easy way out, it's anything but. I mean, I had 2/3 of my stomach removed. If you think that's easy to have done, I guess then you've had stuff done more than that. But anyways, I'm back. Hopefully going to be recording more. I've been playing with some ideas. And one of those ideas I've actually talked about in the past, and that's making another silo. Yes, I like my silos. This one's my kelp and cactus silo. That's why it's green and black. And this silo over here is a special silo. This one is crops. That's right. I will be having crops inside here. And there is actually one in here, and I'm going to have to cheat a little bit to show you. So let's go here. We'll turn on this and this. We'll start the land world. We'll go into spectator mode. Now, I only do this to view things. But here, as you can see, oops, I have 2 foxes that were previously penned up. Well, these 2 foxes are harvesting sweet berries. And how are they harvesting these sweet berries? Well, I'm sure you can hear it by now. They are taking and being picked up by this minecart with a hopper in it. And it goes over to here and is dropped off into the hopper chain that is over here, which goes to a dispenser over there, which then goes into the stream and into the barn. Now I am going to get out of this, and I'll turn off the land world once I'm done. But I've also changed one thing in here. Why is that there? I don't want that there. I want that there. I have turned my raw chicken now into the sweet berry collection. And my regular cooked chicken goes there, feathers there. And all the crops are going to go starting at this chest to here. But then the poppies are going to go away for bone meal. Because the bone meal is, these 2 chests here will be for pumpkins and melons, which means that all the chests then will be taken care of. I also found a data pack that turns stuff like that, poisonous potatoes, and a few other things into bone meal. So that will mean that everything in this silo, minus this iron, will be able to be turned into bone meal. Meaning that when it's all said and done, this will be pretty much a self-sustaining system. But for the next video, I think I'm going to work on that farming silo and get it done. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. There will be other stuff to talk about later in regards to what's going to happen with the Hall of Justice build that I have to get done eventually, and I want to get done. So stay tuned to that. And of course, if you haven't liked, subscribed, and all those other fun things, please do so. And until next time, have fun.